I am the president of the Overseas Press Club of America, and this building is our headquarters, the gathering place of the top foreign correspondents of our time who cover every corner of the globe in their search to bring the truth to you. From their personal files, we tell the stories behind the headlines. What you're about to see really happened, and the people portrayed really lived. Here's a story told by Frederick Sondern, well-known foreign correspondent and author.
Naples, spread out like a lovely fan around one of the most beautiful bays in the world. A city of fountains and sunlight, famous for its gaiety and laughter. It's a prosperous city today, with broad boulevards, busy streets, well-stocked stores, fine churches and schools. The people on its main streets have an unhurried, carefree look. A city that has enchanted centuries of visitors. But only a stone's throw from the richest section of the city lies some of the worst slums in Europe. Congested hovels where thousands struggle to eke out a bare existence. Here, after the war, the problem of abandoned children hunting in packs like animals became a serious social menace.
A tourist!
We've got a tourist who's lost his way.
Where is he?
Oh, he's safe enough. Any bids for him?
How do you know he will still be there?
Alberto, Giovanni, and Pepe are holding him down.
I'll give you 50 lira. 75.
Hurry up, or the poor old girl will be dead.
100. Just a minute. He's sold to me for 100. Didn't you hear my bid? Any arguments? Go.
A short time ago, when I was in Rome, I heard a rumor about a priest who had received permission from the church to carry out a strange mission in Naples. So I hopped on a plane for this beautiful city. From the air, it looked just like I'd imagined it would. As soon as I arrived, I drove to the church of Santa Maria down near the harbor. Here, surrounded by a crowd of happy, laughing children, I met a remarkable man, Father Pietro Maggiore. These boys, Father, were they all little gangsters?
Yes, every one of them.
Well, they don't look bad to me.
There is no such thing as a bad boy. Only boys who are neglected, unwanted, uncared for. Though I must admit, there were times when even I found that hard to believe.
How did you manage to win their confidence?
Oh, it wasn't easy. It took me almost a year, and quite a few bruises.
The story he told me started just around the corner from the railroad station.
All right, come on. Line up. Who's got what? Come on, come on. Uh-huh. Good. Uh-huh. Goodbye, Tommaso. I don't seem to have seen you here before.
That's right.
We don't like strangers hanging around.
Oh?
Well, since you're here, what do you got? Whatever it is mine.
You're being very foolish, stranger.
What's it, Mario?
Look, you want to work our bit, there's two things you gotta learn. First, I'm the boss. And second, never put your hand in your pocket unless you reach for a knife. Now, whatever you get, I take half. That's the arrangement.
You are not talking to an 8-year-old boy now. I work where I want, how I want. What I earn, I keep.
There's a fighter for you.
Like a tiger.
Hello, Tiger.
Give that to me.
Carabinieri!
As the weeks went by, Father Maggiore discovered that it was not enough just to show he was a fighter. Before the boys would accept him as one of them, he had to prove that he could do more than beg and box.
Business not so good, huh?
I'm making a living.
What's your name?
Tony,
Tony. Look, Tony, how you like to go into partnership?
what do you want?
I'm looking for someone to help me in a racket. I can't do it alone.
How do we split?
50-50.
If you can't do it alone, I get the biggest cut, 60-40.
You strike a hard bargain, Tony. But okay, it's a deal.
Yes, partner.
Come on.
Father Maggiore's uncle owned a dress shop, and after some persuasion by his nephew, he reluctantly agreed to help him.
You know what to do. You take this rock. Here, take it, Tony. You count to 10. Then you throw it through that window. Understand?
Yes.
All right.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
What happened? Oh, my window. Oh, my beautiful window. Did anyone see what happened?
Signore.
Oh, what is it, boy? Oh, don't bother me now. Oh, tell me, did you see him? The villain who threw this rock?
No, signore, but my brother is the best window repairer in Naples. He's just round the corner. I'll fetch him.
Well, go. You fetch him, and I pay him well.
I think you owe me 1 lira.
No, that's exactly right.
Oh, thank you, partner. I couldn't have done it without you.
Where do you sleep?
Oh, anywhere. How about you?
We've got a fine place. Come on, partner. I'll show you.
The boys lived in conditions of unbelievable hardship and squalor, sleeping in doorways, on park benches, or huddling beside the warm air coming from the gratings in the street.
Come on.
Hey.
This is my new partner.
It's the Tiger.
What you been teaching him, Tiger? The rabbit punch?
How much you make, Tony? Enough to buy a ticket to New York?
Listen, in 2 weeks with the Tiger, I'll be able to buy my own boat.
Want some soup?
Thank you. Here you are, Tony. This is where you fellows always sleep?
Most nights.
It's funny the way I keep thinking I've seen you somewhere before.
Don't tell us you've forgotten. He's the one who licked you.
Were you ever in a school?
Were you?
Yes, once, for a week. It's not for me. A bunch of sniveling kids listening to a weak-kneed priest.
It's too bad they didn't keep you there longer. You might have learned how to fight. Watch it.
Hey, look. Hey, hello, beautiful. Where are you going so fast, huh?
Home?
Home, lucky you to have one. Where you been so late then, huh?
To my sisters.
Oh, you have a sister too. Well, you should have brought her along for my friend. Get back. Go on. She's mine. I saw her first. Come here.
Let me go.
Let her go.
Come on. Come on,
Let me
little
go.
one.
Let go.
Come on.
Let her go.
You found out this stranger. She's ours.
Your rule says the strongest takes what he wants.
Don't get too sure of yourself. I don't think anybody's boat yet.
It's just a matter of time. When I want a girl, I take her. Does anybody wish to argue about that?
No, I'm not going with you.
Come on.
Railroad station is over there.
You mean you are going to let me go?
Yes, go home. You are too young to be out walking alone in Naples at this time of night.
Thank you.
You don't know how lucky you've been, my child.
As autumn passed, Father Maggiore found that he was up against another problem, the cruel Neapolitan winter. He realized it was impossible to help the boys spiritually until he could do something for them physically. So he had arranged with his superiors to use an empty, bombed-out church as a shelter for them. But how to get them into a church? That was the problem. In spite of the fact that the hardship of their lives in winter was terrible to see.
It's freezing.
Tomorrow, I'm gonna steal me the fattest fur coat I can find.
I'd settle for a fur-lined umbrella.
Why is it so cold in the winter? What is the reason?
Where were you dragged up? The sun, it goes further away in winter. That's what.
Don't be silly. The earth goes further away from the sun.
You crazy? Believe that and you believe anything.
Oh, you know so much, huh? Well, you tell me, where did the sun come from?
Out of the sea, of course. Everyone knows that.
That's impossible. The water would put it out.
Hey, Mario, you tell us, where does the sun come from?
I'll tell you where the sun comes from. America, USA, that's where. And someday, I'm gonna join it there, you see.
Hey, look! Who do you steal it from? The president of the bank?
I lifted it from a car.
You crazy? The police will be onto you the minute they find those things. Listen, if they think I'm gonna freeze to death another winter in this lousy town, they'll be getting a big surprise.
The cold, rainy nights had brought another visitor, pneumonia, and little Tony was desperately ill.
I think I know a place we can use at night.
Where is it?
It's, Tony. What's the matter with him?
He's sick.
Tony. Tell me, what's wrong with you? We must get him to a hospital.
One of us kids in a hospital, they'd spit in your face.
Tiger,
Yes, Tony.
remember that first day when we broke the window?
Yes, Tony.
Well, you were right. I did cheat you. You'll find some money in my shoe.
Tony, listen. I'm gonna take you to a hospital, to a warm bed and good food.
Tony. He's dead.
Little Tony's death convinced the boys that they should take his advice and move undercover.
If the police find us here, it will be breaking, entering, and stealing, too.
The last place the police would look for people like us is in a church. It only needs a little cleaning up.
A little?
Well, I am sick of living like a pig, aren't you?
Keeps the rain off, I suppose.
Anyone who wants to stay here will have to work and help clean the place up. The rest of you can go back to the streets. All right, then. You start cleaning it up. Tommaso, Amado, you come with me. We'll get some straw to sleep on.
So our friend the police spy has arranged everything nicely for you, huh? Close the doors. I have some news for you.
You've made a charge, Mario. Can you prove it?
When you took Tony to the hospital last night, the Carabinieri saluted you. Do you deny it?
No.
Then you are a police spy.
No, Tommaso.
Since when did the police salute us?
If you're not one of us, who are you?
I told you, a police spy. We know how to deal with them.
Between you, you may be able to kill me. But who is gonna strike the first blow, huh?
What's this meant to be? Some kind of a joke?
You got this wrong, Tiger. It's no fancy dress ball.
Pretending to be a father, Tiger. That's not right.
I am not pretending, Tommaso. I am a priest.
You?
People have called you boys evil and bad. I came to live among you to learn your side of it. I wanted to help you.
And you are going to make us go to church?
I am not going to make you do anything. From now on, this church is your home, belonging to all of you.
You mean that, Tiger? Father?
Yes, I mean it, Tommaso.
How are we going to live?
Quiet, boys, that's how. Wash every morning, begin at 9. Confess for your cocoa.
Mario.
Don't you preach to me. Priest or policeman, they're just as bad. He's fooled you once already. Do you think he'll stop there? He wants to make mission kids out of you, phoning a nickel boots for a few measly lira charity.
You're wrong.
That's how I know your face. I saw you at the school.
Well, we may as well start clearing this place up. Now, who is going to help me? Who?
Once the boys were convinced that Father Maggiore was really on their side, they began to help him. Soon, even the toughest of the boys came to look on the ruined church of Santa Maria as their home. Father Maggiore's next problem was to get them an education. But at first, the schools were not anxious to cooperate. School after school refused to take in his backstreet boys as pupils.
No, Father, no. I am as good a churchman as the next, but this I cannot do.
You want these boys to grow up untamed, uneducated savages?
I certainly don't want to drag my pupils down to their level. That's what would happen if I had 10 of your little monsters.
All right. If you won't take 10, how about 5?
No. I'm sorry.
3?
I've told you already, Father, none. That's my last word.
Just one little boy, Signor. Don't tell me you'd be afraid of just one little boy. A big school like this.
No.
Amo, I love. A mass you love, but not enough.
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought you were alone.
My daughter, Gina alla Maggiore.
A father? But you were one of the gang.
Yes, I was one of them. I still am.
Well, he was the one. Oh, I'm sorry. I mean, the father was the one who saved me that night.
It seems I am in your debt, Father. All right, but only one. And I warn you, debt or no debt, I'm having no fighting here. The first time there's any trouble.
So Tommaso went to school with strict orders to keep his fists in his pockets and to uphold the good name of the back streets.
Here he comes!
Where'd you get the jacket from? Look at it. Look as if it's been slept in.
What is the capital of Italy, Tommaso? New York?
What do you expect from a dirty little gangster?
Yeah, they can only fight when the other fella's too drunk to hit back.
Let's see what he like at the woods.
Come on, come on. They tell me you come to places like this to learn to be little gentlemen. All right, start learning now. Or I come back and beat your little brains out.
Look out! Here comes teacher!
Good morning, boys.
Good morning, sir.
Good morning, Tommaso. Have you made the acquaintance of the other members of your class yet?
Yes, sir.
Are you enjoying your first day at school?
Yes, sir. Very much, sir.
Now, you will all conjugate after me the present tense of the Latin verb amare, to love.
Amo.
Amas.
Amas.
Amat.
In the course of time, Tommaso paved the way for others, and Father Maggiore won the freedom of the classrooms of Naples for his fast-growing family.
Yes, we have 80 boys living here now. In the last 5 years, more than 300 have passed through these gates to become useful citizens.
I suppose you've had quite a few boys who went back. Failures like Mario.
Come here, please. Allow me to present one of my most successful failures, Father Mario.
How do you do?
It's a pleasure to meet you.
You must excuse us. We have work to do. Haven't we, huh? Come.
The story of Father Maggiore, which you have just seen, is really the story of Father Mario Borelli, whom you are now watching in real life. Here he is, seen with some of the boys on the playground of the House of the Urchins, which Father Borelli founded for them in Naples. The secret of his success is simple. In his own words, children will always come to open arms and open hearts. High pulpits are not the only ones. There is another pulpit, the sidewalk.